Okay guys, we are doing Unit 7, Lesson 18 practice problems, the last ones of this unit. So number 1 says, Mai, Claire, and Noah are making signs to advertise the school dance. It takes Mai 6 minutes to complete a sign. It takes Claire 8 minutes to complete a sign, and it takes Noah 5 minutes to complete a sign. They keep working the same rate for a half hour. So it says, will Mai and Claire complete a sign at the same time? Explain your reasoning. The answer is yes, because they both have a common multiple of 24. So they will, even though Mai finishes one at 6, 12, 18, and 24, Claire finishes them at 8, 16, and 24. So yes, they complete one at the same time. Will Mai and Noah complete a sign at the same time? Explain your reasoning. Mai finishes her last one at 30, and Noah finishes his last one at 30. So yes. Will Claire and Noah complete a sign at the same time? No. Their first common multiple isn't till over 30. It's at 40, which is not long. It's longer than 30 minutes. And since they're only doing a half hour, they will not complete one at the same time. Will all 3 students complete a sign at the same time? And again, that one is no, because they don't have a common multiple before 30 minutes. All right, number 2 says, Diego has 48 chocolate chip cookies, 64 vanilla cookies, and 100 raisin cookies for a bake sale. He wants to make bags that will have all 3 cookie flavors and the same number of each flavor per bag. So I did the multiples here. How many bags can he make without having any leftovers? So you can just pick one, because they're going to ask you again for another, but he can make, one is too easy because you can just put them all in one bag. He can make 2 bags, and he can make 4 bags. So 2 bags with 24 chocolate chip cookies, 32 vanilla, and 50 raisin. And another solution could be 4 bags with 12 chocolate chips, 16 vanilla, and 25 raisin. So that if you put those the opposite ways, that's fine as long as you get what the combinations are. Number 3 says, find the product of 12 and 8, which is 96. Find the greatest common factor for 12 and 8, which is 4. Find the least common multiple of 12 and 8, which is 24. Find the product of the greatest common factor and the least common multiple of 12 and 8. So you're multiplying those two together. 4 times 24 is 96. What do you notice about the answers to questions 1 and 4, which are really A and D? And they have the same, 96. So what do you notice about the answers? They have the same. Choose 2 other numbers and repeat the steps 1 through 5, and do you get the same results? So I said I chose 6 and 8, and so the product of those 2 numbers is 48. The GCF is 2. The LCM is 24. The product of those 2 is 48, and yes, they had the same result. So if yours should have done the same. All right, number 4. Given the points 5.5 and -7, name a second point so that the 2 points form a vertical line or a vertical segment, which is a line. So I did, if this is 5.5 and 1, I chose, actually the first one, 5.5 and -7, I chose 5.5 and +1, but it can be any x coordinate with 5.5 would make a vertical line segment. And then for B, given the point 3 and 3.5, which is here, name a second point so that the 2 points form a horizontal line. So that means going that way. And I chose -3 and +3.5. So for that would be any y coordinate of 3.5. All right, you're supposed to do number 5 mentally. So there's different ways to do that. Keep in mind that this, you always have to do order of operations. So you could do half of 37 is 18.5, half of 7 is 3.5, and if you subtract that from 18.5, it's 15. 3.5 times 40 is 140, plus 3.5 times 60, which is 210, You add those together, you get 350. And then C is 999 times 5. So I did what is 1,000 times 5, which would be 5,000, and then just subtracted 5, which is 4,995. All right, that's it for practice problems.